Attending a workshop. Well, let's talk about what'll happen, why you should, and discuss this issue. Here's a couple guys at the workshop digging in, having fun, working on all kinds of stuff. You'll master the basics, and you'll have a chance to conquer the exotics.
We have a whole menagerie of appliances you can play with here. Here's just about every top loader style that exists, every design. Here's an Oasis, the new low-profile agitator style. You can see there's no agitator in this guy. And then adjoining it is a Maytag Bravos, same style machine, just different names. Another computerized design. There it is, the Bravos. To many, front loaders represent the exotic market, like this Kenmore HE2, or over here, its sister, the larger Whirlpool Duet. We have these here at the workshop. And then we have this brand new Samsung monster, computerized, couple of years old, great one to play with. As you can see, it's all digitalized. This has Kenmore's name on it, but it's made by Samsung. See the computer board there? I'm playing with it a little bit and open it up and let you see how the basket is. There's that monster.
The interesting thing about attending a workshop is that you gain much more than appliance and repair knowledge. Surprising, but let me tell you about it. You're going to enjoy individual mentoring and coaching. Maximum of 8 people here with 4 assistants. What could be better than that? It's one-on-one most of the time. You'll have a chance to rip apart. Here's a couple of guys taking the boot out, which is a pretty typical problem on a Duet washing machine. One of the big advantages of being at the workshop is you won't have to worry about anybody looking over your shoulder like a customer saying, well, how's it look? You're going to build relationships here. This gentleman, Nick Faddis, has become a close friend of my son's. He came to the workshop last July from Kansas, and now he's got an extremely successful business growing like crazy. You've got to join Nick and Channing and Reed and Tracy and Mike and Kevin and all these guys and just become buddies. We have created texting groups which have evolved into deep friendships. Let me give you an example. You notice the date on this was yesterday. Nick texted the group and said, does anybody know what the error CA means? Within minutes, Reed texts back, well, it may signify problems with the drive motor. Channing texts back, here's a link. You can go to the Calypso Appliance Assistant link. These guys are talking to each other all day long with these unusual issues. What a terrific way to get help and build relationships in a support system. So that talks about the workshop. Has anybody got any workshop questions? I want to talk to you a little bit about how the school actually works, step by step. First off, you need to do homework. You're going to be enrolled into online training program and do your homework each night. Just as a sample, you're going to see components like this tensioning pulley here for a Whirlpool dryer, description of it. You're going to take quizzes online, and we'll go over the quizzes in the morning. Here's a sample of the way the quizzes look. They're not intended to make your life miserable. They're intended to check what you've absorbed and find the soft spots so that we can get you up on top of all this information. We review the quizzes each morning from the night before, talk about issues, concerns, confusion, we will expose you to the vocabulary that you need to learn in this business. Show you the parts. Play with the bad parts. Play with the good parts. We do dryers, then we do washers, then we do fridges, step by step. And once you've played around with the parts, you're going to disassemble the appliance, put them back together, so you know where the parts go, and you're comfortable with how the appliances function. Here's one of the guys working on a Maytag Bravos dryer. Then once you've disassembled and put them back together, we're going to break appliances and let you fix them. That's where you really start learning. Real service calls on functioning appliances. Practice makes perfect. Here's a dishwasher Tom was working on. Wouldn't get any water. He had to figure out why. You can get to practice early, late, and on the weekends. When you're done, you're going to walk out with a smile on your face. You're going to feel completely confident, I've mastered this business.